Jonas Holmberg, how are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Can you explain who are you in this film festival, please?
I'm the artistic director of Göteborg Film Festival in Sweden.
Göteborg is focused in which kind of movies or films?
Yeah, we like to think of ourselves as we have two missions, that we want to bring the best films from all over the world to the Nordic region and to showcase the best Nordic films for the world. So, like internationally, we are famous as a Nordic film festival. That's where people come here and watch new Nordic film and meet new Nordic filmmakers.
And can you tell us a bit of the history of this festival? For how long it's been?
Yes, it was founded in 1979 by two students. So it really comes from a grassroots movement because they basically thought we can't watch the films we like, and they had been in other film festivals, so they wanted we want to try it and make our own. So it really is a grassroots movement from the start, and it also has the audience perspective. This is still key to the festival. We are a big audience festival, one of the bigger in Europe, and that's quite impressive for such a small town. So it's really a privilege to work for such a passionate audience that we have in Göteborg. And then what else can I say? The festival, of course, has changed a lot since then. It was very small, and now it's bigger.
And you have different sections.
Yes.
Can you explain just the most important ones?
Yes, the most important ones are the competition sections, which are the Nordic competition for Nordic films, the Nordic documentary competition. And then we have the Ingmar Bergman competition, which we founded with former honorary president Ingmar Bergman when he was still alive. So, and this is a prize where he wanted to give visibility through his name to new filmmakers, to first or second time filmmakers who work in relationship to his work in some kind of in a very broad sense.
And this year I got the chance to be part of the jury, Fiprezzi jury,
Yes.
So thank you very much. We're perfectly here.
And watching the Nordic films in the Nordic competition. Yes.
Exactly. And I would like to know, how did you decide to have the Fiprezzi jury here, having it?
I think film festival is a place for screening films, for watching films, but it's also a very important place to discuss films. And for this discussion, of course, film criticism and film critics are very important. So for us, it has always been obvious to welcome a Fiprezzi jury as a part of our work to support discussion around cinema.
How important you think critics or film critics are in this industry?
I think they are very important. I think film critics are key for thinking about movies, thinking about film, thinking about cinema, what cinema can be. I think the discussion around the films would be very boring if it wasn't for film critics who put their knowledge and their thinking into what we have in front of us.
So you think maybe one film that the critics said is wonderful, maybe it's going to be working well outside when it's distributed?
Yes, of course it helps. It can help if a critic says it's wonderful. It also helps if we say it's wonderful. All those kind of things helps. But I don't think you can limit. I don't think you should limit the critic function to this. I think it maybe more importantly is that the critics use their expertise to be part of the discussion. But then of course it's wonderful for the films that win for example, the Fiprezzi Award to be acknowledged by critics. It's always important for them.
This film festival has any challenge in the future?
I think every film festival has challenges in the future, and because the film culture is changing and it's changing fast, and it has changed a lot during the 10 years I've been working here. The power bases are shifting, and the ways we are watching films are shifting. So I think every festival has to kind of reinvent itself to meet this new world.
And this new world mainly is online, and I see you have an online possibility to watch movies.
Yes.
Why did you decide that? After the COVID, or it doesn't really matter the COVID?
We have been running a streaming service, a VOD platform for more than 10 years. So we have always been tried to be in dialogue. We don't like this opposition really between the theatrical experience and the streaming experience, because I think me personally and every cinephile I know watch a lot of films streaming and watch a lot of films in the theater. It's not like if you are the ones who watch all the films in streaming, they never go to theater. It's not like that, and I think they can support each other if you do it right. And we have been experimenting ever since we started this VOD platform, which is now the leading art house VOD platform in Sweden. So we have already, also for the festival, since we had this platform, we had started in a small scale with adding extra things like retrospectives or specialized things on an online part of the festival even before the pandemic. So we were kind of up and running already with this, experimenting with this interaction, but in a quite small scale. Then the pandemic hit, but since we were already had been experimenting with this and we had our own platform, it was quite good for us. It was quite easy for us to adapt to this possibility, because when all festivals went online this year, and the biggest challenge for most festivals was how can we find the platform? We already own our own platform. We had the technical capacity. We had the knowledge about how to run this kind of thing. So this meant we could focus on content, on presentation, and on how thinking about how can an online film festival be. And we had enormous audience then. It was us and Sundance who were the biggest film festivals in this year. And this is in small Sweden, so we had the response from the audience was enormous. And since then, we have a national audience who are always they demanded from us to continue with this. So now we have a big audience in the theaters in Göteborg, and then we have a passionate audience in the homes all over Sweden. So I think it's nice. Yeah.
And actually, this is very interesting because my surprise here is it's full of Scandinavian people. It's not just from Sweden, but also from Norway, Iceland, etc. So do you think this union with the Scandinavian films industry is getting the industry bigger?
Yes, for us, we consider ourselves to be a Nordic film festival foremost. This is our number one. We are, of course, a Swedish film festival. We are a local film festival. We are a global film festival also. But our main thing is we are a Nordic film festival. And this is because we want to get the Nordic countries together also, and to highlight them for the world, but also to create a bigger sense of interest also for the films in the different Nordic countries also. So the Swedish people watch more Norwegian and Icelandic films and vice versa. This is also a goal of ours, of course. Yeah.
So thank you very much for your time. Now we have an idea about this Göteborg Film Festival. And Jonas, keep going with your job because the festival is going to finish tomorrow.
It's going to finish, the Dragon Awards Gala will be day after tomorrow on Saturday.
Tomorrow is Saturday.
Yes, tomorrow is Saturday. And you're very good in the scheduling.
So perfect. And good luck with everything.
I'm always in the moment for the festival.
So thank you.
Thank you.